friend. Let's go. There's an undeniable and resilient spirit that dominates this land. An endless horizon that holds the dreams of our ancestors. A promise. A responsibility etched in the backbone and blood of the people of this great country. Arenas are built. Families, a culture, a nation are brought together to witness an epic showdown. For bulls and their riders, these journeys started before they were even born. Competition is in their lineage. It's in their blood. It's an instinct to confront one another. For a bull rider, there can be no anger. There can be no hate. Only respect and passion. A moment from which there is no return. It's not a brawl. It's an ancient dance. Two forces of nature colliding in harmony as they have for hundreds and hundreds of years before. And what happens in those 8 seconds can create legacies that span for generations. To conquer without risk is to triumph without glory. This is the PBR.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at BB Prince Stadium, night 2 in Mackay, sitting next to Josh Hansen and, of course, Warren Matodic from the commentary team. Well, Josh, we had a huge night last night. Tonight's going to be even better, surely.
Yes, well, last night was one of the best bull riding events of this season so far, and we've pretty much got the same riders, the same pen tonight, so it's going to be really interesting. We should probably see another good bunch of rides. They're probably up around that 12 mark, I think.
Well, this is it. It's so exciting. We've got 4 rounds of competition, but 2 rounds tonight. We had 2 rounds last night. We've got 2 rounds tonight. So at the moment, 2 cowboys, though, put their hands up. They rode 2 of their bulls, so they're out in front, and everyone's trying to chase them.
Yeah, 2 riders out in front, 2 for 2. Donnie Rutherford leading at the moment, 171.5. He picked up that $5,000 bonus for leading after night number 1, and hot on his tails, about 3 points behind is Clint Glass, the Willow Tree Cowboy. Veteran can't keep him down, and he'll be in the... They're both drawn pretty well tonight, actually, as well. I think they've both got a couple of bulls that'll probably turn back into their hands, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, we'll see how it goes, and of course, all our eyes are on the other cowboys that are chasing them. A few injuries as well. We've had a couple of cowboys pull out.
Yeah, a couple of cowboys. We're down to 20 riders. Zane Hall's out with a wrist injury, and of course, Bo Willis, he hurt his shoulder last night, and he's just taken some time to rest before final run into Townsville.
Because it is all about that, the final run into Townsville. But more importantly, the run for these bulls. We have got a stacked pen of bulls tonight.
Yeah, for sure. And you've got all the Dipman buckers, you've got all the Keeler buckers, MJ and Keeler bucking bulls. The Warden 44 last night, Winchester 44 last night. If they can post those again, they can just strengthen their ties to get a shot at that championship round at the grand finals. Well,
we are broadcasting this live around the world. We don't want to waste any more time. Mackay, are you ready for the PBR? Well, I'm afraid you're going to have to be louder than that. Are you ready for the PBR? Well, folks, it's time for you to get out your phones and scan the day sheet. Scan that QR code. It is the day sheet. It is a list of the action. Your favourite Cowboys, your favourite Bulls will be bucking out tonight. If you want to keep abreast of it, if you want to know which one's coming when, that day sheet is what you need. Scan away and get that day sheet on your phone. The PBR will be right back after this.
I've been having dreams about falling in love. It feels so real, but nobody is here when I wake up. Do you know my name? The devil's in the detail. I'm a natural born killer. A natural born. Can you feel my heart? Do you know my name? Can you feel my love? Do you know my pain? Natural born killer. Supernatural feeling.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to meet some of the greatest bull riders from right here in Australia and around the world as we introduce to you the Cowboys of the PBR, led into the arena by the Monster Energy Girls. These are your Yeti challengers. From Mara, Queensland, put your hands together for Lawson Nobbs. He's from Normanton, North Queensland, Lee Gilbo. Out of Bow Desert, Queensland, Jay Baguero. From New Zealand, Kobe Parsons. Sticking with New Zealand, Daryl McPherson. From New Zealand, Clay Ward. From Proserpine, North Queensland, please welcome Kai Baguero. From Mount Isa, Donnie Rutherford. He's from Bloomsbury, Queensland, Brumby Brandenburg. Tour of Victoria, Kelsey Pavlo. All the way from Dungog, New South Wales, Thomas Hudson. Out of Gracemere, Central Queensland, Nash Mellors. Rockhamptons, Caden Sandlands. From Sao Paulo, Brazil, it's Diego Galdino dos Santos. Out of Calliope, Queensland, Ben Bode. And from Brazil, Alison Aguiar. These are your Yeti challengers. It is time to meet the top 4 bull riders coming into the event tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we begin with our first man. That is a 3-time New Zealand bull riding champion. A 21-year-old deep inside the top 10 of the Monster Energy Tour this season. From Central Hawke's Bay, New Zealand, this is Riley Ward. He's 31 years of age and right now is in the mix for a race and a shot at a PBR Australian Championship. He's won 2 events on the Monster Energy Tour in 2025, and he is the number 2 bull rider after the first 2 deciding rounds last night. Ladies and gentlemen, from Willow Tree, New South Wales, this is Clint Glass. The number 2 bull rider in the PBR Australian Championship race is a 32-year-old bull riding veteran, a man that has had 4 wins on the Monster Energy Tour this year, that has set himself up within striking distance of the number 1 bull rider. He hails from Sao Paulo, Brazil. This is Luan Christine Camara. In what has been an incredible bull riding career, one thing has eluded this man, and that is a PBR Australian Championship. Can 2025 be the year that he walks away with the gold buckle? A man at 31 years young that has won over $300,000 around the globe riding bulls. Ladies and gentlemen, from Mareeba, North Queensland, your number 1 bull rider is Kurt Shepherd. All right, about now, Mackay, I'd like to ask each and every one of you to please be upstanding if you're able. And gentlemen, if you could move cover. Before the singing of the national anthem, it is customary with the professional bull riders as part of Western sports around the world. At this time, to always go to our Lord and Savior in a moment of prayer. Let us pray. Lord, we thank you for the gift of life. We thank you for our family and our friends, and we thank you for the many, many fans that join us here in beautiful Mackay this weekend. Lord, as bull riders, we know it is a dangerous sport that we play. But tonight, Lord, we ask for your mighty hand of protection to reach down and watch over each and every one of us as we compete this weekend. We ask for a very special blessing over our livestock as well. When this day is done and we return home, no matter whether near or far, family, loved ones and friends and family, we ask simply for traveling grace. And we ask all these things. In your gracious and holy name we pray. To perform the national anthem, we are very blessed with a very talented young 13-year-old lady that makes a home right here in Mackay, North Queensland, not only singing and performing the national anthem, but signing for the hearing impaired. This is your very own Darcy Geiger. Oh, how talented is that beautiful, lovely young lady. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the PBR right now, take a look at the big screen for a little PBR 101.
Bull riding, the toughest sport on dirt. How's it scored? First, the basics. The athlete must stay on the bull for 8 seconds. The clock starts when the bull's shoulders or hips have cleared the chute. The athlete must ride with only one hand gripping the bull rope. The clock will stop when the rider loses his grip from the bull rope, or when any part of his body hits the ground before the 8-second ride is over. If that happens, the result is a no score. If he touches the bull or any part of his own body with the free hand or arm before the 8-second ride is over, the rider is disqualified. The athlete's ride and the bull's performance are judged separately. Officials score the bull on how hard the bull bucks, how high he kicks, power, speed, and direction change. Athletes are scored by their control, rhythm, and how they match movement with the bull. If a rider wants to earn extra points, they can do so by pulling their leg away from the bull to demonstrate control. There are a total of 100 points available for a qualified ride. That is 50 points for the rider and 50 points for the bull. An average score will be in the 80s, where an exceptional ride will be in the 90s. Judges may award a re-ride for various reasons, such as a foul, or if the bull underperforms. The athlete with the highest accumulated point total from the entire event becomes the winner.
Okay, so now each and every one of you are up to speed on how this sport works, how it is judged, and how, hopefully, things will play out here tonight. I'd like to introduce to you our area officials, our 2 judges for the competition tonight. Mr. Gav Tickle, Rob Kennedy, your arena director is Brian Duggan. All of them former bull riding greats.
And of course, it is time now to introduce 3 of the hardest working men on the PBR Tour. They are absolutely vital to our sport. We look onto them as we do angels, because they are the keepers of the dirt, keeping our boys safe. Our PBR Snowy River Caravan protection athletes. Please welcome to the arena, Kerry Whitehouse, Harley Schofield, and Jared Baguero.
So you talked about it earlier, Simon. You and Josh explained that there were 2 full rounds of competition last night. Let's just jump into round number 3. 2 full rounds here on Saturday Night Live, and it will be Alison Aguiar from Brazil on Jackie Red that will start us off. The Lorax, Riley Ward, Lawson Nobbs is on Throw It Back, and Donovan Rutherford, last night's champion, has drawn Road Rage.
And then we look at Kelsey Pavlo there, Cattle King, Royd Rage. Nash Mellors finds himself on Hussar. And then Luan Christian on Jack Sparrow. Well, ladies and gentlemen of Mackay, I hope you are ready, because it is time for round 3, section 1, brought to you by Kent Hire, the presenting partner of the Mackay Invitational.
So we are going to start off with a bull rider from South America, Alison Aguiar, the number 5 ranked bull rider in the country. 82.5 points last night is what he scored. This 29-year-old getting ready on a bull called Jackie Red. Here's the Brazilian. Wow. First bull rider out tonight, and it is a qualified bull ride.
Well, there is something in the air tonight, 82.5 points. Ladies and gentlemen, your Brazilian Alison Aguiar.
Yeah, and it's no accident that he comes in here ranked the number 5 bull rider on the Monster Energy Tour, delivering another clutch performance here on the Snowy River Caravan replay. 82.5, exact same score as he put forward last night. So right now he moves to number 3 in the overall competition with 165 points.
Well, this is exciting because this is the type of energy we need on a Saturday night and the type of energy that this young Kiwi loves to feed off. Riley Ward, Central Hawke's Bay, 3-time New Zealand champion at only 21 years of age, has drawn into the Dun Bulls and he's got Lorax underneath him right now.
Didn't you read Dr. Seuss? It's the Lorax. All right, I know there's going to be a lot of kids out there. They're going to be saying, hey, this and that guy doesn't know anything about Dr. Seuss. The Lorax. And Riley Ward, 3-time New Zealand bull riding champion. He's a number 7 cowboy on the Monster Energy Tour. Boy.
Wow.
You know, and that's kind of the weeks he's been having lately, pulling up just short of that 8-second whistle. Riley Ward coming down for the 3rd consecutive time here this weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a little bit of a pick-me-up tonight, Mackay. He's still got one more to get on.
Well, just by looking at that bull, I now know what a Lorax is.
Okay.
So Lawson Nobbs here from Moora, Queensland. He finds himself on Throw It Back from Dun Bulls, another bull here. 3 times he has bucked in the PBR Tour and no one has been able to find the necessary ingredients to make it to that whistle. But Lawson Nobbs, last night wasn't the greatest of nights for him, but he has come back fresh, he has come back ready, and he has come back ready to rock and roll. Let's go, Lawson!
Wow, you know, and I tell you, you could have absolutely picked Lawson Nobbs to get that bull ridden, throw it back from Dunbucking Bulls, and unfortunately Lawson coming up for the 3rd time this weekend with no score. He's on his way to try to get to the grand finals in Townsville with all the money that is on offer, $150,000 in prize. Around a bull rider who last night stole the stage with 2 amazing bull rides.
Well, we're just going to have to wait a little second here because one of our friends out in the middle, Throw It Back, doesn't want to go back just yet.
Somebody should throw him back. So we were talking about a little early during the Can-Am Junior this afternoon. We were talking about the official PBR after party tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be an absolute cracker. The Arcadia Bar again came on board, got involved. We were there last night as a little warmer, a little curtain raiser for the big one
you
tonight.
Got a few free tickets.
Well, yeah, there's a couple of little drinks, vouchers floating around. The water is free, obviously. But if you haven't got your tickets yet, make sure you get along because Luke Geiger Band is going to be ripping the roof off that place.
Love Luke Geiger. I mean, those guys are absolutely amazing. Whoa! That was Harley Schofield. Oh, boy.
Well, now as you started to touch on...
we might have to wait a minute. Harley might have to go and change his shorts.
Well, as you touched on, Warren, we're looking right now at our our event leader. Here, he put the necessary rides together last night. He's out in front, but only by 3 points, so he's got to put it together on Road Rage here tonight.
You know, and I've been saying this for a long time. Donovan Rutherford is one of the most underrated bull riders this country has ever produced. I have seen him put together some amazing bull rides, and he continues to just fly under the radar, pick events that he wants to go to. This guy is as talented a bull rider as you could possibly get. This bull bucked off the Brazilian last night, Alison Aguirre, and man, I tell you what, he bucked off 4 other guys before that as well. He's unridden. He's unridden. Can Donnie Rutherford be the first? And no, he will not.
Man, Road Rage by name, Road Rage by nature.
Oh, Kent Hire us that fantastic matchup. Watch right here, you know, and there's a bull that just doesn't get Donnie Rutherford shaking backwards and forwards and whipping around like that too often. But that Dittman Bucking Bull did. 43.5-point bull score, and that is the second highest score that we have seen.
Well, the door is ajar. Now, our attention is on that Bisley workwear bucking chute, and a moment for this young Kelsey Pavlo that finds himself drawn a bull that they have a long history together, these guys. This bull will also be retired at the Townsville Grand Final, so we won't see him again next year. But Kelsey Pavlo has a chance at some serious redemption right now.
Yeah, Cattle King Roid Rage, former Bull of the Year. And this young man right here was 81.5 points last night. Folks, like Simon said, he's bucked off this bull 5 times previously. I've got a feeling that Kelsey Pavlo is going to get one back at Cattle King Roid Range right here, right now. Help him. Oh, no.
Well, not to be there for Kelsey.
And the big, powerful Dittman Bull bucks him off at 2.87. Wow, what a bitter pill to swallow for Pavlo, the 23-year-old. But at this stage, he's still number 8 with one more bull to get on this weekend. As we head now to Nash Mellors. 19-year-old Gracemere, Queensland. Didn't have a great night last night, but it wasn't for trying. Nash Mellors looking for a qualified ride on this bull from TF Bucking Bulls. Woosa.
Woosa, woosa. Well, who knows? But I tell you who's going to know in a minute is Nash Mellors. He is a cowboy that just loves this sort of event.
Yeah, you know, and he's right there on the bubble. He's number 18 right now, only the top 20 on the Monster Energy Tour, get to go to the grand finals. Nash Mellors looking for a big-time bull ride. Come on. Oh, it is rough. It is tough. It is the PBR, and it is no score for the 19-year-old bull rider.
Man, Nash Mellors, he is a young cowboy to watch, though. Just rides with pure passion.
So that is the sound of a 5.7-litre V8 Hemi engine found under the hood of a Ram 1500. Ram Trucks, the toughest truck on the road, teaming up with the toughest sport on dirt, the PBR, brings us this next matchup. And it is a matchup between the number 2 bull rider on the Monster Energy Tour, Luan Christine Camara, and a bull that goes by the name of Jack Sparrow. This bull is 0 for 15, has never been ridden. Luan sits number 9 in the competition, riding one bull last night for 81 points. But more importantly, he has his eyes set on becoming the second non-Australian to win a PBR Australian Championship. Fraser Babington, the New Zealander, did it way back in 2015. Is it going to go to Brazil this year, or will the Australians defend their championship?
Well, this is a cowboy that has got it all. He's got all the makings of pulling it off and getting them on notice. Let's go, Luan.
Whoa. Left turn, Clyde.
Oh.
Boy, Jack Sparrow. There is a bull that originally come from Peter Wallace, now owned by Ty Finch, Bucking Bulls. And it is no score for the number 2 bull rider here this weekend. Folks, we are coming back to you right after this. So let's go to the back of the chutes right now for a little Bisley workwear behind the chutes with Josh Hansen.
Yeah, thanks, Lauren. I thought this would be a good opportunity. Yeah, thanks very much.
Well, hang on. We're going to get you to flick the button on the bottom there. I think we've got a battery malfunction on his mic. Josh looking good right now.
Have you got me now? There we go. Jason Dittman from Dittman Bucking Balls. We just saw 2 of your team buck out. It's been a sensational year for your team. I think you've got 6 currently qualified in the top 15 bucking bulls of the year. You must be real happy with how the team's travelling.
Yeah, mate, the bulls all year, every contractor's got their few bulls, like I was saying there before, it's on the contract. Some of the bulls that are coming through now, they're unbelievable, Once before there'd be 1 or 2, now every contractor's got, 4 or 5 rippers, eh?
Yeah, let's talk about the old boy, Cattle King, Roid Rage. Turning 10 next month. It's a hell of a career. We just heard the boys say you're going to retire him at the grand finals.
Yeah, mate. Like, you look at the resume that bull's got, Troy Keeler bred him, and you've got his son there, Road Rage. He's starting to get, a few calves together on the circuit here now, and, yeah, he doesn't need to prove himself anymore, eh?
And let's talk about Road Rage. 4 years old. He was ranked tonight. I think he might have forced his way into the top 10 with that performance.
Yeah, I purchased him off Troy as well. He's a bloody good little calf. He's only 4-year-old, and I think he's got a big future, that ball, and, he's Roid Rage. There's a few more, yeah.
Congratulations, mate. We'll look forward to seeing the rest of your pen later on.
That is, of course, Jason Dittman from Dittman Bucking Bulls. As we go to the Monster Energy leaderboard, so this is the cumulative aggregates total after last night and tonight. And you can see Donnie Rutherford, your overall leader, 171.5. We go all the way down to Luan Camara, the Brazilian, on 81. So 9 qualified rides. And, well, it's looking good for the bull riders.
We've got a good message here for the people of Mackay, folks. Something that we take very seriously here at the PBR. Mental health. Make sure you are checking in. Any of you are struggling at the moment, there is a number that you can call. Jump on the phone anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or just pick up the phone and call your friends, and we make sure that we are there for each other.
So round 3, section number 2. We are getting ready to watch the Kiwi bull rider Clay Ward on Concrete Jungle. Diego Galdino dos Santos, the Brazilian, on Widowmaker. I'm an Outlaw with Jay Baguero.
Well, and they keep on coming. Kai Baguero's got dunno yet. Then Ben Bode, we saw him struggle there with an injury last night, but he is back. And he's got 104, and then Brumby Brandenburg on High Voltage. Well, it promises to be an action-packed section. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Round 3, section 2, brought to you by Ariat, the official cowboy boot of the PBR.
So it is Saturday night, so it is officially the middle of the weekend, and it is a party night. So let's join the party with the bull rider from New Zealand, Clay Ward, the number 43 bull rider who is trying to get to his very first PBR Grand Finals in Townsville. But there is an obstacle in his way in the 3rd round of the Mackay Invitational in the shape and the form of a client bull called Concrete Jungle.
Wow. How many Kiwi fans we got in the crowd tonight? Okay, there's a good little turnout there. Well, we need you to get loud for these New Zealand bull riders. Here we go, Clay Ward.
Oh, and he's an old school brindle. Oh, wow, look at him. He's mean. Wow. Freddie Clier, that bull's owner, told me about that bull yesterday. He said, do not mess with him. He said, he is a little unfriendly, folks. Looks like we're going to need our paramedics to check out one of our Snowy River Protection athletes. Looks like Kerry Whitehouse took the hit.
Well, look at it here in our Snowy River Caravan replay.
Yeah.
Finds himself hard up against those chutes.
Oh.
His arm tucked in as well. Man, there must be some deodorant that he's wearing tonight because he seems to be attracting trouble.
He had a rough time with the mini balls. Had to give them.
Well, here is another Brazilian cowboy that just oozes positivity. Of course, talking about Diego Galdino dos Santos.
Yeah, monster energy matchup right here for this 33-year-old on a Clier bucking bull called Widowmaker. The bull is 0 for 5. And you're looking at the number 14 ranked bull rider en route to his second qualification at the PBR Australia Grand Finals. Go, Diego! Wow. You know, when it rains, it pours, and it has definitely been a tough weekend for the 33-year-old Brazilian veteran here, coming down off his third bull for the weekend.
Wow, that's just disappointing there for Diego. So I guess for him now, in the next round of competition, it's just about getting a ride done. The competition tonight, this weekend, is probably too far, but if he can get one in the bank for himself, he'll put him in good favour for Tamworth.
So we are looking at the methodical process that this young bull rider has followed and will commit to time and time again every weekend of his bull riding career as he ties his hand. I'm an outlaw. Clier bucking bulls and a bull rider from Bow Desert by the name of Jay Baguero.
Last night, Kobe Parsons had his work cut out for him on the back of I'm an Outlaw. Jay Baguero, no doubt, has had a look at the tape, seen a few things, a few tricks this bull may have.
You know, and here's a bull rider that we've seen time and time again over the past few years has consistently been inside that top 20. But this year sees him way out, number 43, trying to get into that top 20. Jay Baguero. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to get a little loud right here. Come on.
You know, Warren, we have talked about it all night. We talked about it at the start. The power of these bulls here in Mackay this weekend is second to none.
Yeah, they are some larger farm animals that you will find.
Definitely not for a petting zoo. Jay Baguero being slammed down onto the dirt there.
Yeah, you know, I mean, there is a lot of bull in I'm an Outlaw. Here is Kai Baguero from Prossen. The 20-year-old on Dunno Yet. He's been on this bull twice previously. As a matter of fact, it was in this arena 12 months ago, the last time these two met, and the bull won. Baguero, almost a hometown bull rider, is looking to feed off a frenzy of fans here. Being loud, he nods his head. Come on, help. Oh.
You know, when I first learned to ride a bike, it's exactly what happened to me. I went straight over the handlebars.
Boy, I tell you, that is a great bull. Dunno Yet from Clier Bucking Bulls. 42-point bull score, 44 for Alpha Blokes Warden and Winchester from last night. Leads the race for our Yeti Wild Bull of the Mackay Invitational. Well, last night, I can tell you exactly how tough these bull riders are. Last night, this man rode one bull for 84 points. He was just about there for a qualified ride on his second when and was helped from the arena, and our paramedics had to put his shoulder back in place. That's right, he dislocated his shoulder here less than 24 hours ago, but Ben Bowe from Calliope, Queensland said, that is not going to stop me from getting to the grand finals. That is not going to stop me for a piece of that $30,000 here in Mackay this weekend.
What we saw last night was an attitude shift. Ben Bowe had just seemed to sort of snap out of it and get that aggression back into his bull riding. And he took it on last night. He took on a big bull. And so him being back here is a very encouraging sign for the future trajectory of this bull rider.
Yeah, he's the number 8 bull rider this year. The bull bucked off the 3-time New Zealand champion last night. Come on, Ben. Ride the bull. Oh, and you can see it hurts, and let's hope that he has not shoulder again. Ladies and gentlemen, would you put your hands together for one tough bull rider tonight?
Well, you can only think that pain for all that injury last night, because Ben Bowe had a great seat in that ride.
And it was his free arm, the arm that came down. That was the one that he dislocated last night, and that is where he landed again this evening.
Well, we are on to one of the young cowboys that has got promise written all over him. Brumby Brandenburg, 27 years of age, from Bloomsbury, Queensland, finds himself on high voltage.
Yeah, you know, and Brandenburg right here, he too is on that bubble. He is outside of the top 20. He's qualified to the grand finals one time. Would love to be there in Townsville for the biggest bull riding event of the 2025 season. But to do it, he's got to ride high voltage and win enough points to get there. Brandenburg is down. So it has been an extremely tough night thus far for the bull riders. And I think the Bulls got together and had a little meeting after last night and said, hey, those guys outrode us, outperformed us last night. We need to turn things around. So not a lot has changed on that leaderboard. You can see there is 9 bull riders. Benny Bode's name is still on there as the number 5 bull rider. Question is, will he be healthy enough to get on in round number 4? Folks, right now, we're going to go to the back of the chutes right now for a Bisley live cross, once again, with Josh Hansen.
Yeah, thanks, Wazza. I've got Troy Keeler with me from MJ and Keeler Bucking Bulls. Troy, 3 currently qualified in the top 10 for the Bucking Bull of the Year race. You must be real happy with how the team's going this year.
Yeah, mate, they're all going really good. I think with a few more trips here and down at Tamworth, we might slip a few more in there, but yeah, no, pretty happy with the top 3 that are in there.
Yeah, let's talk about the end of the season. You are going to do a lot more Ks with your Bulls. You're back down to your own event at Kilkeven in just next weekend, and then off to Tamworth, and then up to Townsville. Is there anything special you need to do for preparation for your Bulls?
Mate, they get better as they get up and down the road, and they bloody get fit to it. But we've got a rubber floor in the truck and put a heap of sawdust in there, so they get a pretty good ride. They've got heaps of room. I don't think it worries them that much. We did it last year and they were just as good when they got to Townsville there. It's just a bit hotter up there for them, but yeah, I don't think it really worries them.
Let's quickly touch on the Warden. We're going to see him out in the 4th round tonight. He's been on fire, another 44 last night, along with Winchester as well. There is a bit of a belief that the Bulls do get better on the second trip of a weekend. Do you think we can probably see a bit more better from the Warden tonight?
Yeah, I think he'll loosen up a bit more tonight, and we've changed his delivery up to the left. He seems to be a bit more patterned out going that way, and we're sort of hoping to get him patterned out like that and hoping to get a score on him, get a qualified ride on him. That's what we really want to see.
Looking forward to seeing it. Good luck, mate.
Oh, thank you, Josh. Well, folks, round number 3, section number 3 matchups. The number 3 bull rider of 2025 is going to start us off. Clint Glass with Riddle Me This. Cover up, Thomas Hudson. Lee Gilbo, then Normanton bull rider on Airborne, and Daryl McPherson, the Kiwi on Wicked Addiction.
Another Kiwi right behind him, Kobe Parsons, Razor Sharp, Caden Sandlands, one to look out for, Ariat Last Strike. And then our current event, our tour leader for 25, Kurt Shepard, Rome Aviation Without Warning. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, time to strap yourself in. It's round 3, section 3, brought to you by Bisley Workwear.
So we start off with a man that is right now potentially a gold buckle chance. Clint Glass from Willow Tree, New South Wales, trying to become the first man to ride 3 bulls this weekend, and he does it.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, Clint Glass!
So an 82 points is going to move him by virtue of 1 bull to the number 1 spot, 250.5 points with 1 round remaining. So a great performance for Clint Glass. He is now the number 1 contender for the Mackay Invitational.
Well, talk about taking your opportunities. Now, this is another cowboy looking to do exactly the same. He was able to do the necessary work in Nowra down there in New South Wales last weekend. Thomas Hudson from Dungog, New South Wales, cover up. Let's go, Thomas.
Here we go one more time. Oh, and some great work. Great work, ladies and gentlemen, for the 25-year-old Thomas Hudson. Gets his second bull ridden, 84.5 points. 84.5 will move him to number 3 on the Monster Energy leaderboard.
Warren, next year's Origin Series with cowboys like that for New South Wales. Man, we just saw there Jared Piguero getting a big hit from cover-up. But the future is bright. For these New South Wales bull riders, this is what we love to see.
Yeah, you know, and I really love the out that this next bull had last night, Airborne from CF7 Bucking Bulls. He's got a 32-year-old Normanton bull rider on his back, Lee Gilbo. We've only seen this man at a couple of events over the past 2 seasons. Didn't have a lot of luck here last night, but this is a bull that you can score a lot of points on if you're good enough to ride him.
Well, I hope Lee Gilbo has got his plane ticket ready because Airborne is about to take flight. It is great to see this cowboy travelling all the way down here to Mackay to get back on the PBR Tour. This would be a huge confidence booster for Lee. Our Monster Energy bucking chute, let's go.
Wow. That is all I've got. Wow, what a great bull. And unfortunately, no score for the Normanton bull rider Lee Gilbo. 43 points from our judges for the performance for Airborne from CF7 Bucking Bulls. As we move to Daryl McPherson, another one of 4 New Zealand bull riders competing on the Monster Energy Tour. The 23-year-old, no love for him on the opening night of the Mackay Invitational. Could this be the bull that he has been waiting for? Wicked Addiction from CF7 Bucking Bulls. The last this bull go, he bucked off the number 2 bull rider in Townsville earlier this year. Here is another bull rider trying to get to his very first PBR Grand Finals in Townsville. As we watch him slide up on that rope and nod his head and getting ready to go to work.
Man, Wicked Addiction. CF7 Bucking Bulls bringing out Wicked Addiction 18 times, make it 19 times this bull's been out, and only one cowboy. You can see why. Man, Daryl McPherson being slammed on his back. You could hear the wind escaping from his lungs from here.
You know, and it is an absolute huge step up for the New Zealand bull riders when they come here to Australia to the standard of bulls that they are used to. Not saying that they haven't got some great bulls over there, but across the board here in Australia, the bulls are next level. And Kobe Parsons finds himself tying his hand to the back of another great bull that has been around for a lot of years, called Razor Sharp. 55 times this bull has bucked in the PBR, and only 6 bull riders have got him bested.
Well, we can say that we've actually had one of our protection athletes, Kerry Whitehouse, has tapped out, but Logan Scott has jumped in, slapped on the jersey, and he's out there as well now. Come on, Kobe.
Round to the left, here we go. Whoa, Harley Schofield takes the horns and says, "Come with me." And no score for the New Zealand. To qualify for the New Zealand team in the Trans-Tasman Cup in a couple of months' time in New Zealand.
Well, for those of you that were here last night, you would have heard us talk about Caden Sandilands, a young cowboy here from Rockhampton, Queensland, just down the road. And man, this guy has got skill with a capital S. But Ariat Last Strike from Dun Bulls is a very, very tough competitor. Yeah. 19 times, Warren.
Yeah, this is a big-time bull right here. Watch this one. Whoa. Wow, and he took an absolute shot from the horns of that bull, and you can see the pain pulsating through his body right now. That young man is hurt. Folks, what did you say? Put your hands together for another tough young bull rider here tonight in Caden Sandilands.
These boys putting their bodies on the line back end of this season. Now, this is a big move and a big moment right here. Kurt Shepherd, our current reigning leader on the tour. He found himself there in trouble last night, but he is back today, and he wants to let these other cowboys that he means business.
Yeah, the number 1 man trying to win that 100 grand in bonus money and the PBR Australian Gold Buckle Championship. Rome Aviation Without Warning. This is another one of those bulls that are normally reserved for the championship round, but this weekend being a 4-header, 4 full rounds of competition, there are so many great bulls. Kurt Shepherd can feel it, can smell it, but can he get it? Come on, Kurt, let's go. Ride, champ, ride. Yes, yes, yes. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, how about you light up Kurt Shepherd tonight?
Oh, boy, Without Warning. Caught Kurt napping at the end and gave him a love tap. Look at our Snow River Caravan replay. How about 84.5 points, folks?
Yeah, and he needed that. And that has just jumped him up to the number 6 bull rider this weekend with 1 round still to go. Oh, it is absolutely action-packed, folks. We're coming back to you with something very special right after this. So you can see the Monster Energy leaderboard, and it is Clint Glass, the only man that has been perfect this weekend, 250 and a half. We go back to the final bull ride that we just watched. Kurt Shepard has placed himself right in the middle of the pack with 84 and a half, with one more bull to get on. But right now, folks, the PBR is all about giving to the fans, and we want to give something to one lucky fan right now, and my good friend Simon Mallory is getting ready to do that.
Yeah, Warren, I've come out here in the crowd because I want to find someone who wants to win a $250 Bisley Workwear voucher. So we're looking around, I'm looking into this crowd, and I want to see who thinks they're up for the challenge. Hang on, this guy's, all right, hang on, come this way, I've got someone in mind. We are looking to give it away. All right, this lady here, yeah, you. All right, come on. All right, she's been standing there for a while. What's your name?
Emma.
Emma, what do you do for a living, Emma?
I'm a nurse.
A nurse, okay. So, the Bisley Workwear voucher, it's going to be $250. Obviously, you can handle pressure being a nurse, is that right?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Well, I want you to look to the big screen. Just step a little bit that way. Now, we have got a magic shirt challenge. Are you ready to play?
Yeah.
Okay. Very, very simple. We're going to put 3 shirts on the screen, and we're going to hide a $250 voucher. We have just hidden it behind shirt number 3. What shirt did we hide it behind? 3. Good answer. You're going very well so far. So the shirts will be 1, 2, 3. Everyone here can play along with us. Are you ready for this challenge?
Let's go.
All right, let's go. Let's get those shirts a spin. Everyone here in Mackay, you can help her out. Let's follow the shirts. Oh, not bad. Keep watching. Oh dear, hang on. Our fans are going wild. Emma is, there is pressure, Emma. You've had a good look. The crowd is getting loud behind you. Do you want to check with the crowd first? Okay, hang on, Emma. Let's have a listen. Who thinks it should be shirt number 3? Okay. Who thinks shirt number 2? Who thinks shirt number 1? Emma, you've heard what the crowd said, but don't be swayed by them if you don't believe it. But this is your time to choose. Which shirt are you going with?
Number 1.
Number 1 for Emma. Judy, let's hit a drum roll, please. Let's see if Emma is correct. We got a winner! Oh, Emma, you have done it. Congratulations, Warren McTonic. It is crazy out here.
Oh, it certainly is. Congratulations, Emma, taking home a $250 voucher from Bisley Workwear. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Can-Am is in the arena, and that can mean only one thing. We're going to take our official 10-minute break, and we will be back for some really cool stuff, the second half of the show, and James Johnston.
Bull Stories. Previously on Bull Stories.
I want to meet him so bad. My hero. I'm legit too.
Don't do it, little brother.
Never meet your heroes. They always let you down.
Don't listen to your bummer twin. Go say hi to Legit in his locker room after this. He's a sweetheart. Loves meeting up-and-comers.
He does? That would be amazing! OMG! There's Legit's workout bench! There's Legit's personalized mini fridge filled with Bug Bolt energy drink! There's Legit's horn? She'll be riding 6 wide. What are you doing in here? I didn't see anything. This area is off limits. Now give me those. Come on. I'm sorry.
Stories to be continued.
Doesn't matter what happens to you. Life don't stop. Neither do I.
The all-new Ram 1500 Rebel is everything you'd expect from a Ram, but with a rugged off-road edge. Powered by the all-new straight-six twin-turbo, boasting an impressive 420 horsepower under the hood, its off-road game is beefed up and built for serious 4x4 performance. With rugged good looks and a sleek interior, you could say the Ram 1500 Rebel is a rebel with a cause. Ram eats everything else for breakfast.
Well, I'm running like my hands on fire, and I don't intend to stop even when my legs grow tired. And I got a message, Colorado straight from Texas, captured most of me, just let me be.
The team at the Beanley Rum Distillery inhabitants of the Albert River certainly are a resilient lot. They've been crafting their world-class rum with the same care since 1884 and insist on using the finest local ingredients, like pristine Queensland rainwater. History tells us that, on occasion, they get just a little too much. Looks like they're ready this time, though. Beanley Rum, the real Australian spirit.
Custom designed for your adventures, to take the road less traveled, to discover this land's natural beauty. Engineered and tested for the rugged Australian environment. Experience more with Snowy River Caravans.
Welcome to POA.
So that's right, Mackay. We'd like to invite you to join us all officially tonight for the official PBR after party, the Geiger Weekend Takeover. Where's it at? It's at the Arcadia Bar, featuring Caden McGeiger and the whole family tonight from straight after the show here tonight. Make sure you head on down to the Arcadia Bar for the official PBR after party.
The time has come for something.
Well, it is like that, Warren. We are back. The lights are back on, so we've got to get our protection athlete boys out into the arena. I mean, it is so good to see the quality of someone like James Johnson being here for us tonight and performing to that crowd. And then dealing with those difficulties like a true pro that he was, he got us into that area and into that arena. And D. Watt put on a show.
It is all about that $30,000 in prize money here this weekend, making this one of the richest outdoor bull riding events on the Monster Energy. And now it is Clink Glass with one more bull to get on here in round number 4. That is the he is the defining bull rider. Ridden all 3 bulls coming into section number 4.
Well, that is right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time to make your way back to your seats and get ready, because we are going to launch into our last round of competition. It's time for round 4, section 1, brought to you by Can-Am, the official off-road partner of the PBR.
So there are some big hits as we move into section number 1. Remember, I've got an injury update. There are 3 bull riders that are out of the competition as of round number 3. So Caden Sandlands will not be coming back. Ben Boat and Jay Baguero are our 3 injured bull riders. So it has been a tough weekend on their bodies as we start off with the number 5 bull rider on the tour. Alison Aguirre, the Brazilian dynamo on the back of Revolver from Dun Bucking Bulls.
Well, this is exciting, Warren. I love that we're at this point of the competition. Clint Glass has ridden 3. So he's out in front. Now, cowboys like Allison, they've got 2 under their belt. They need their 3rd here to put Clint under an enormous amount of pressure.
Yeah, and Donovan Rutherford rode this bull last night for 86 points. What do you say, Mackay? Are you ready to ride some bulls? Then let's do it right here, right now. Oh, look at this. How about the Brazilian bull rider, Alison Aguirre?
Oh, you can be louder than that, Mackay. How about it? 88 points!
Wow, 88 points, the highest scored bull ride of the entire weekend. Right now is going to take him by virtue of just 2.5 points to the number 1 spot on the Monster Energy leaderboard. The Brazilian is now the man to beat.
Well, that is exactly how we hoped this would be set up. But you know what? This is why it's exciting. Riley Ward, a cowboy that just needs to get some form. So he's riding for himself now. Twist and shout. Let's get loud for him.
Oh, this is a great bull. From Dun Bucking Bulls, been ridden twice out of 24 outs. And a tough weekend for the 3-time New Zealand champion coming down off 4 bulls this weekend.
Well, I tell you what, that is a tough weekend for Riley, but with the cowboy where he's sitting, he's got to focus now for Tamworth and rewrite it and just make sure he gets his confidence up for that grand finals.
Well, the man that put together 2 flawless performances last night and was leading coming into the competition is Donovan Rutherford from Mount Isa, Queensland. This 26-year-old right now is the number 3 bull rider this weekend, having ridden 2 bulls for 171.5. He needs an 82-point score to go to the number 1 spot. Last Confession is the bull that bucked off Kobe Parsons last night. This could be a great bull ride right here. Oh, and you can see that Can-Am clock stopping at 2.06 seconds, and that was the precise moment that free hand came in contact with the neck of that bull. So it will be a no score for your Mount Isa man, Donovan Rutherford.
Well, hang on. We've got a challenge button has been hit here from Donnie Rutherford. We'll find out exactly what he's challenging. He's put his hand in his pocket. He's pulled out 200 large ones, and he said, I want you to have another look at that, please.
Yeah, you know, I think he may be looking, he may be pleading that the bull stumbled. So is the stumble? I'm not sure.
Well, he sounds like he's challenging the slap here.
Sounds like he's challenging the slap.
Yeah, there we are. Gav Tigger wasting no more time. He's seen enough.
Yeah.
Seen enough. And then as it happens there, Donnie Rutherford out of the race there with that moment. But, Warren, I've got to admire your mathematical skills. You knew where we were at there. So we're looking now at Kelsey Pavlo. He's this Victorian cowboy.
All right, hang on. We're just going to hold up. We're going to go to Josh Hansen with a Bisley Workwear Live Cross.
Yeah, thanks, Waz. We're coming up to the two highest-ranked bulls of last night. They both put up 44 points from Keeler Bucking Bulls. It was Winchester and also Alpha Blokes Warden. Just want to talk about Alpha Blokes Warden for a few minutes and the most outstanding season he's putting together. Of course, he's by the great margin call from America. He burst onto the scene last year. He was marked 44.5 points in Maryborough, Kilkeven, Tamworth, and then at the finals in Townsville. So he was always going to start this year as the favourite for Bucking Bull of the Year, and he's proving that right because he's at the moment his best 5 outs of the year, 44.05 points average. So yeah, he got these 44 points. Wow.
No doubt about it. He is a beast of a bull. As we go now to a beast of a bull rider, Kelsey Pablo, tying himself to a bull called Winchester, that right now is tied with Alpha Blokes Warden for the highest bull score of the weekend, putting up an impressive 44 points last night.
Kelsey Pablo is going to have his work cut out for him, but the type of cowboy that he is, he would be mouth-watering on this matchup here with Winchester. Be the best. You've got to ride the best.
Yeah, you know, and Pablo right now is already sitting number 9 in the event with 81.5, but it doesn't pay a lot of money at number 9. You've got to be right up in the top 6 if you want that lion's share of that $30,000 in prize money. But more importantly, he's number 24 in the race for the PBR Grand Finals. So, money won here, points won here, could get him potentially to the Grand Finals one more time. Harriet Bucking Chute. And the Winchester from Keeler Bucking Bulls. And the Victorian bull rider, Kelsey Pablo. You can see he's having some trouble here with this bull. Just trying to make sure that everything is exactly right before he nods his head and he's going to repull.
Well, you've got to make sure that you have as much as you can in your favour, I guess, when you've got a bull like Winchester there. So we'll move on. We'll find another cowboy ready to do the dance. And I think we're actually looking now at, yes, young Nash Mallers from Gracemere, Queensland.
Yeah, we heard all about this bull. There has been a lot of talk about Alpha Blokes Warden and potentially what he has won, more or less what he has won, but potentially what he can win this year. A 44-point bull score last night, looking to become the next big thing in the PBR. He's up against the 19-year-old Nash Mellors from Gracemere, Central Queensland. This bull has never, ever been ridden. How many people here tonight are going to cheer for Nash Mellors to be the first? Try. Bull rider up against the number 1.
Wow. We'll find out here what Nash Mellors has decided he didn't like. He's challenging, asking the judges to have another look at that moment for him. As we said, Warren, this is an expensive exercise for these cowboys.
So he's challenging a foul on the gate. All right, so Gav Tickle, you see him down there in the bottom right-hand corner, is looking to see whether or not there was a foul on the gate. So we're going to look at that from another angle right now. Bull gives him a little bit of a rough start. Was there contact? Was there enough definitive evidence to warrant a re-ride for the 19-year-old? It is all in the hands of the Ariat official.
Well, we're starting to hear some of the fans give their voice towards our judge. But these are consummate professionals, these guys. And I tell you what, Gav Tiggles had enough. Look at it, he's seen enough. He wants to give him a re-ride.
So a re-ride for Nash Mellors. So a good call for him. Challenging that call, and Alpha Blokes Warden is not happy with the decision.
Well, he is not indeed. But what a good-looking bull Alpha Blokes Warden is. You can see why those podcasters had a chat, Troy and Holly Keeler, and they said, you know what, we want a piece of this. And 28 outs make it 29. Maybe he's trying to find the address of the after party tonight.
Yeah, by the way, it's at the Arcadia Bar.
Yep, that's exactly right, at the Arcadia Bar on the big screens there. 9th, 5th lane, and we've actually got the Lou Geiger Band going to be ripping that roof off like we said earlier.
Wow, that is going to be something to see. Be part of all the party at the Arcadia Bar tonight for the official PBR after party. Whoa.
Oh, they're having a little chat.
Look at the Warden. Watch what he does right here.
Trying to decide who's going to pay for the Uber.
Okay, he is on his way. And there he goes with his traveling partner. So let's get back to business with Kelsey Pavlo. Kelsey Pavlo on the back of Winchester in a footy shorts matchup. Don't forget to get your footy shorts where? At the PBR merchandise booth.
Finally, some footy shorts with pockets. Somewhere to put my keys. Well,
somewhere to put my false teeth.
Kelsey Pavlo, we set it up earlier here on Winchester. This is an out that we have been waiting for tonight.
Yeah, like I said, he, along with the Warden, put together 44-point bull score last night, so they are tied neck and neck for that number one spot. Here we go, Pavlo. Woo. Man. Wow. Winchester fired a shot over the bow, and it is no score for Kelsey Pavlo. 43.5 for the bull.
Well, no doubt about it, it is a quality bull. We have got all the best on show for you here in Mackay tonight. Well, to finish off our section, we are now looking at a Brazilian that can make a big difference.
Yeah, you know what? I love this matchup. This is Ambush from CF7 Bucking Bulls. Donnie Rutherford was 85.5 points on this bull last night. You've got to think about this. Potentially a qualified ride if everything goes right for the number 2 bull rider on the PBR Australian Tour. This man here, 4 event wins coming in competition this weekend, is the underdog trying to become the wonder dog.
He's seen his countrymen do it earlier in Cairns, 86 1/4. He has seen Donnie Rutherford last night have the necessary ingredients. So Luan Christian Camara, a bull rider like this, he would be looking at this opportunity as his chance.
This is one big brindle. Mackay, you're too quiet. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Oh, and there it is.
Well, here we go. Watch this, Warren. Watch this. Mackay, are you ready? This Cowboy celebration, 84 points.
So, more importantly, 84 points. But what that does is that is going to move him into 5th place in the event, 165 points. So there is a lot of points and a lot of ground he is going to make up on Kurt Shepherd.
Doesn't matter what happens to you. Life don't stop. Neither do I.
The all-new Ram 1500 Rebel is everything you'd expect from a Ram, but with a rugged off-road edge. Powered by the all-new straight 6 twin turbo, boasting an impressive 420 horsepower under the hood, its off-road game is beefed up and built for serious 4x4 performance. With rugged good looks and a sleek interior, you could say the Ram 1500 Rebel is a rebel with a cause. Ram beats everything else for breakfast.
So it is time to give back to Mackay. It is time for the Yeti Fan of the Night.
Yeah, it sure is, Wazza. And I came up here during James Johnson, and there was a lot of people dancing and having a great time up here. So I thought I'd come up into the stands and we'll award our Fan of the Night a nice Yeti bottle. There's a kid up here, and he was grooving the whole time. Buddy, come out here. Come out here, mate. You were having a great dance, weren't you? It's okay. What's his name?
Oliver.
Oliver. And where he's from? He is locals here?
Yeah.
Yep. Locals here in Mackay. Mate, for grooving and getting down, here's a brand new Yeti bottle for you. Congratulations. Give the camera a wave.
Oh, congratulations, Oliver, your Yeti Fan of the Night. So we are just going to jump straight into section number 2 from round number 4. And your next lineup of bull riders, we're going to be watching 7-11 and Clay Ward. Double shot with Diego Galdino dos Santos, Jay Bagheero, and Manshake. Nope, he's out. Kai Bagheero is in on Mr. T. Ben Bode is out. So it will be Brumby Brandenburg that will finalize the next section on Quitting Time.
Well, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. And round 4, section 2, brought to you by Snowy River Caravans. Well, there has been some big in that last section we saw. So what we need to see now is one of these New Zealanders put in an effort for their compatriots back home. This could be the man, Clay Ward.
Yeah, Clay Ward in a Snowy River Caravan matchup faces a bull called 7-11 that's only been ridden 6 times out of 42 attempts. Here is a bull rider that is desperately trying to make that PBR Grand Finals in Townsville. He is one of the hardest bulls to try to twist, but it was Thomas Hudson that rode this bull last night for 82 points. And he's not going to get ridden tonight. No score for the New Zealand bull rider, Clay Ward. Wow, he had a trick up his sleeve tonight. He hit another gear than the performance he put out last night. 7-11 brought his A game on Saturday night.
We're seeing that a lot here tonight. These bulls just being a little bit sharper, bit more relaxed. Rightio. As we said, a cowboy here seeing the other Brazilians having the success. Now, this cowboy, Diego Galdino dos Santos, has to find himself some redemption. find himself that positivity that he needs to take through this ride.
Yeah, you know, and he's not alone. There has been a lot of bull riders that have bucked off all their bulls here this weekend. It is definitely not easy when you get to the PBR. Diego, right now, trying to capitalize on what has been a so-so season for this 33-year-old bull rider that will find him going back to the PBR Grand Finals no matter the outcome of this weekend. This bull was ridden by Zane Hall last night for 85 points, and this bull bucked him off, as a matter of fact, last year right here in the city of Mackay. Ladies and gentlemen, it is still way too quiet here on a Saturday night. Come on, Mackay, you need to pick it up.
Is a chance for Diego. Double shot. TF bucking bulls. A chance to finish it, to sign off on it. 1 year further down the road for Diego, finding himself matched up again. As you said, Warren, this is an opportunity. This will be a great win for Diego.
Yeah, and they've ridden this bull a few times as well. Come on, Diego, let's go. Oh, you know, and every bull he has gotten on this weekend, and I'm not going to make excuses for him because he knows exactly what I'm talking about. Every bull he has got on this weekend has spun away from his hand, and that, unfortunately, is Diego's nemesis.
Well, we move on. We're looking at a Monster Energy chute, and we're looking in deep into there to Kai Bagheero from Proserpine in Queensland.
Yeah, where's all the Proserpine people at? Look at them. Wow. What a beautiful part of the world. Kai Bagheero on the reigning Bull of the Year, Mr. T, Dittman Bucking Bulls.
Well, it is proven to be a night of carnage out here in this BB Prince Stadium Arena.
Yeah, you know, and there is a bull right now, a 43-point bull score, a great out for Mr. T here on Saturday night. Kai Bagheero, unfortunately, just cannot get his mojo working for him this weekend. What do you say, Mackay and Proserpine? Give your local guy a big hand. Come on.
Well, Brumby Brandenburg, he may be the cowboy here to turn us around, but a bull that he's found himself on, one of your personal favourites.
Yeah, quitting time from Dittman Bucking Bulls. Has never been ridden on Monster Tour. And Brandon Bird's looking in towards that top 20 bubble for that PBR Grand Finals race. There is a great shot by a fantastic camera crew as we take you through that chute procedure of Brandenburg as he gets himself set, gets himself focused, prepares himself mentally for what will undoubtedly be a big challenge for him. Quitting time and Brumby Brandenburg.
A great look into that chute, as you said. Every cowboy has their procedure, has their way that they get their mind set. All right, we've got to get behind Brumby here. He looks ready. Come on, Brumby, let's go. You know, Warren, it just It didn't look right for Brumby there as that gate opened. He was kind of just not in the position he wanted to be. Well, and obviously a challenge button has been hit.
Yeah, so he's challenging the start. That, and I'm just going to go out and say it, that he was fouled on the way out. That is what I believe will be coming through. So our replay judge, Gav Tickle, is going to take a look at it here. Question is, was there a foul to warrant a re-ride? Looking at it from another angle here, it definitely was a rough start. And let's go back to another angle. Re-ride for Brandenburg. Re-ride. Okay. So a re-ride for Brandenburg, and wow, things are starting to happen. So Snowy River Caravans, if you're not towing a Snowy River Caravan, then you are just not towing quality.
No, not at all. As you can see, our Snowy River Caravan protection athletes out there working hard. Look at this Monster Energy leaderboard here. We had a big move earlier in the start of this round 4 by Alison Agua.
Yeah, you know, he is right now out in front. But Clint Glass is still to ride. So, I mean, anything can change. So's Thomas Hudson. I mean, there is a couple of bull riders here that could potentially become challengers and spoilers for that Brazilian.
Oh, have mercy. My only thought was tequila makes her clothes fall off. I told her put an extra on. I know what happens when she drinks Patron. Her closet's missing half and she bought. Yeah, tequila makes her clothes fall off.
Oh, Kent Hire sharing the love here. Partner. Oh, snuck up on it there, Warren. Oh, Mackay, you're beautiful. Hang on. He tried, he said, but she said no. It's his cousin. Okay. Oh, that's it. Look out, look out. Oh, that's tender. Oh, so great to see you. Been beautiful here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is getting exciting. It's heating up.
So we're coming back to you with the final round of the Monster Energy Mackay Invitational presented by Kent Hire right after this.
I'll be the last one standing, 2 hands in the air, I'm a champion. You'll be looking up at me when it's over. I live for the battle, I'm a soldier. Rocky, put your flag on your back like Ali. Yeah, I'm the greatest, I'm stronger. Bet my dues, can't lose, I'm my own, yeah.
Prince Stadium tonight. Who will walk away with that $30,000? Could it be one of these men here in section number 3 of round number 4? Could it be Clint Glass on Forever Young, or Moosey's Moto Moto with Thomas Hudson, Lee Gilbo, Kiki Ninja, or On Edge and Daryl McPherson?
And then we look at it. Kobe Parsons follows in with All White. Caden St. Lance has been scratched. And then we're looking at Kurt Shepard to
and
finish
the
us out.
rerides for Nash Mellors and Brumby Brandenburg.
Two
They're all
rerides.
coming up in the final section.
And that is it. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get ready. Round 4, Section 3, brought to you by Monster Energy.
So far, this bull rider, Clint Glass, has been absolutely flawless this weekend. He has ridden 3 bulls. Allison Aguirre has ridden 3 bulls, the event leader. He needs to ride this bull to win it all. This is Forever Young. Wow, and that is one of the greatest trips I have seen that bull put in for a long, long time. 43-point bull score, and unfortunately, Clint Glass is not going to be the Mackay Invitational champion.
Well, he was there for a long way. It was a big battle, all right.
That is a tough bull to get ridden. And he had his day. Well, last weekend is history, but is fresh in the mind of Thomas Hudson, the winner from Nowra. Can he ride Moosey's Moto Moto?
Man, Moosey's Moto Moto, like Josh Maguire, MJ Keeler Maguire partnership, it is a handful of a bull.
Yeah, you know, and there is another bull that is right there, neck and neck, in that top 10 for the Bull of the Year race. 43-point score. Hey, does anybody know this? Oh, absolutely beautiful, Mackay. Let's get back to business here with the next bull rider, and it looks like the man from New Zealand, Daryl McPherson, on a bull called Kiki Ninja. what an amazing crowd we have here in Mackay this weekend as we get back to the business end of the Monster Energy Mackay Invitational with the New Zealand 23-year-old bull rider, Daryl McPherson.
Kinky Ninja is the bull that he's found. Keeler bucking bulls 6 times he's bucked out on the PBR Tour. No cow has been able to get it done yet. But this is an opportunity, a red-hot opportunity for Daryl McPherson.
Yeah, you know, and it has been a very tough weekend for the Kiwis here in North Queensland. Daryl McPherson is trying to break the ice for his fellow countrymen and become the first one of our New Zealand contingent to make it to a 8-second qualification. To do it, he's got to get by Kinky Ninja. But to do it, Mackay, he's going to need each and every one of you. It is what you do with your hands. It is what you do with your voices that inspires these bull riders to be great.
Well, Daryl McPherson has taken an absolute shot in those bucking chutes from Kinky Ninja.
All right, come on, lay it on him.
Well, he was proper rattled there in that Bisley Workwear bucking chute. A tough weekend at the office for that Kiwi. How about you put your hands together for Mackay?
Yeah, it is a tough weekend indeed. All right. We move to Lee Gilbo is the bull rider tying his hand to the back of On Edge from TF Bucking Bulls and Jackson Burrell Partnership.
It's a good opportunity for this cowboy to finish off his time here in Mackay.
32 years of age.
4 times the bull's bucked. He's been ridden 3 times.
You know, and Lee Gilbo, when he's not riding bulls, competing at bush rodeos and far north Queensland, this man trains sprint horses for bush racing. Incredible story as he finds himself here with the top-ranked bull riders on the Monster Energy Tour. Harriet bucking chute. Like you said, he's a rider-friendly bull.
Well, tap dancing on the ribs there for Lee Gilbo.
Wow, you know, and it is a tough weekend for the man from far northern Queensland, all the way from Normanton. Wow, that is a trip in itself. Monster Energy replay and no love here this weekend. His name is Kobe Parsons. Whoa. Oh. And we have a problem with one of our stars. And he has decided that he is going to play a little rough. And he is looking for the exit gate. And now he is gone, so we go back to the 19-year-old from Waipakaroo, New Zealand. I didn't think you didn't think I'd be able to say that.
You've been sitting on that one
Waipakaroo,
all weekend.
New Zealand. All what from TF Bucking Bulls and 4H Helicopters Partnership.
This would be a great moment for this cowboy. We keep talking about it, but you've got to start somewhere. Form has to kick in at some point. And sometimes you just got to relax and let it ride. And Kobe Parsons on the back of all what? TF Bucking Bulls 4H Helicopters Partnership.
Yeah, Beanley Rum bringing us the matchup right here. It has been a while since we've ridden the man. And 4.2 seconds into it, and it is over for the New Zealand bull rider. How about a big hand for all of our New Zealand bull riders making it here to Mackay this weekend? Great job, guys. Wish we could have given you some money.
Now Monster Energy replay there. Just great work from our camera people again. Oh, geez, I don't know what it is about our Snowy River Caravan barrel.
They think it is a Snowy River Caravan and they want to get in it. That is exactly what he's wanting to do.
That is exactly right. We've got our 3D cameras set up around the arena. The vision.
Whoa! Look out, Harley. He plays rough. Whoa.
If I look this good, I guess I'd strut around too, Warren.
19th after 1974, I could never, ever hop into a bathtub full of water after I heard this. He is gone.
Well, I believe we'll be looking at our next re-ride opportunity. We've had a bit of a mess up in the backyards there. The bulls have sort of been coming in and out. But our arena director has making a great fist of it and keeping us on track.
Yeah, Nash Mellors, the 19-year-old on Manshake, bucked off the #1 bull rider here last night in Kurt Shepherd. Nash Mellors, this is the 5th bull he has been on this weekend. This is an absolute marathon. The bull bucked him off in Scone in New South Wales earlier this season. Nash Mellors, the number 18 bull rider, Trianglo. Oh, man. Wow. That was absolute chaos, and you can see him dragging himself to his feet. 1.4 seconds, and we're going to have to wait and see what transpires right here.
But you want to watch the reflexes of Harley Schofield here. He gets himself in between the danger end here, and those legs are just up and about and around his face. He's ducking and diving.
Yeah, the paramedics are with us right now, folks. If we can get an injury update, how about you go ahead and put your hands together? It just might make him feel a little bit better.
Well, Warren, it all comes down to this. It comes down to a moment for our #1 bull rider to put a stamp on his run into the grand finals.
Yeah, well, 84.5 points right now. He's sitting #7 here in Mackay this weekend. Cohen's Tequila from Dittman Bucking Bulls. If Kurt Shepherd wants to win that $100,000 bonus, if he wants to wear the next PBR Australian Championship gold buckle, he has to make this bull ride count. The 31-year-old has got a taste for gold. How many people are having a good time here at the PBR tonight? Bisley, workwear, shoot, and I want you to scream at him. Come on, Kurt. Oh. Oh, man, 6.82 seconds. It is no score for the number one bull rider. So, no score, so he will finish no less than 7th in the competition. There is some points available for him to pick up to hold on to his lead, but how long can he hold on to that with Kilkeven next Saturday night, Tamworth in a fortnight after that, and then we roll into those grand finals in Townsville.
Wow, he was there for a lot of the way. Kurt Shepherd is carrying an injury, and he put himself in it. We're looking now on our re-ride here. The opportunity Brumby Brandenburg was given by our judges. They've said, you know what, son, you get another chance. But I don't know whether he was expecting Nirvana to be the bull that he will have his chance on.
Yeah, unwritten bull from Deadman's. Let's watch the 27-year-old. Can he ride him? Brumby, give it everything. Oh, and it was worth the wait. It was one hell of an effort, 6.23, and no score for the final bull rider of the night, a 43-point score. But ladies and gentlemen, there are 3 men that I want you to put your hands together for. They have been absolutely brilliant. They are your Snowy River Protection athletes. Would you please put your hands together for Jared Viguero, Logan Scott, Harley Schofield, and Kerry Whitehouse. I'd like to thank our officials, and right now the beautiful Monster Energy ladies are making their way into the arena with Josh Hansen for the first of our presentations. And it will be for the presentation for the Yeti ABBI High Mark Bull of the event. And we have 2 bulls tied with 44 points each. One is Winchester and the other is Alpha Blokeswarden.
Troy, weekend, just 44-point bulls. You couldn't ask for much more from those 2 bulls tonight, Winchester and Alpha Blokeswarden.
Yeah, mate, they both stood out, and yeah, there's some really good bulls. Like getting around now, it's pretty hard to win one of these buckles. So yeah, just appreciate it, and yeah, just be happy to be involved with it all.
Awesome, mate. Looking to see what the last 3 events of the season hold for them. Congratulations.
Thanks, mate.
Oh, congratulations. A great performance. Martin Albert from Kent Hire out there helping out with the presentations indeed. As we go now to the presentation of your 2025 Monster Energy Mackay Invitational Champion with 3 bulls ridden and a win by just 2.5 points this weekend from the country of Brazil. Alison Aguiar is your champion.
Yeah, I'll get Marty to present the buckle to Alison. Alison, congratulations. Give us your best in your best Portuguese, mate.
Primeiramente, quero agradecer a Deus. Obrigado por presente. Agradecer a família PBR. É muito gratificante estar presente aqui. Primeiro na Austrália. Então, thank you.
Great stuff, mate.
Oh, that is great. And I can just let Ellison know that after winning this event tonight, he has catapulted himself to within striking distance of that #1 spot. He is now the new #4 ranked bull rider on the Monster Energy Tour. Ladies and gentlemen, how about it one more time for your champion? Well, on behalf of the professional bull riders, all of our wonderful sponsors, but most of all, Mackay, we give each and every one of you our heartfelt thanks for choosing to share your Saturday night in time with all of us from the professional bull riders. It is a very special thing that we have so many wonderful and loyal fans here in Mackay, North Queensland. It has been my pleasure, along with Simon Mallory and Josh Hanson, joining you here for another installment of the Monster Energy Tour. Have a wonderful night, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you once again.